From the Titan Gymnasium at Lorain High School on Ashland Avenue in Lorain. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to a very special sports presentation on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. We've got girls basketball, both JV and varsity, as the Lorain High Lady Titans take on Maple Heights. Great to have you with us. Tim Alcorn along with Parker Kaponica. Is that correct?
Kaponica. We got close. We got close. We were almost there.
All right. JV game underway as Lorain controls the tip. Lady Titans throw it away. So it'll be Maple Heights basketball as we're just underway here at Lorain High, although Maple Heights on a long ball throws it out near the half-court line. And now we'll have an over and back call on Maple Heights as Jai Bybee, I hope that's how that is pronounced.
We have
an over and back.
Official timeout now for an injury.
Well, Parker, let's go through the starters for Lorain High. And you're going to know a little bit more about these young ladies than I will. So you've got 5'3" freshman Amina Mustafa in the starting lineup, along with Bailey Gomez. Bailey is a 5'3" sophomore. Also in the starting lineup, Danielle Witten. Witten, a 5'4" freshman guard. And as I look over, I see Shadiman Charlton in that starting lineup, 5'11" junior. And there's going to be one more out there. Who's that going to be for Lorain High?
It looks like Morales Smith.
There we go. Morales Smith gets the start.
So, as head coach Mark Feldman mentioned in an earlier scene interview on TV 20, the JV squad here has 8 varsity players that will consistently see minutes on the varsity floor later on in the game, or later on tonight, rather.
Maple Heights still huddling off to our right. Yeah, that was a good sports scene interview with Mark Feldman, girls head coach, as Mark and I reminisced about how many different sports scenes we have done over the years. Heck, Mark couldn't remember how many years he's been the head coach, so.
Yeah, we had everything from Cell Division to his days at Southview, so, you know.
That was Zanasia Adams, who hobbled over to that Maple Heights bench, kind of holding that right ankle shin area, so hopefully she'll be all right. We've only got 5 seconds off the clock, 6:55 to go here in the first quarter in the JV game between Lorain High and Maple Heights. And now Lorain with the basketball on the left side. Gomez drops it down on the baseline. That shot hit off the side of the backboard. Rebound grabbed by Maple Heights. Maple Heights trying to get it over the timeline, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Maple Heights. Well, it belongs to Lorain High. So Lorain High will get it.
Now, we will see that a little bit throughout tonight. We have a little bit of a jump ball issue with the scoreboard.
They did say
so
Maple Heights. I thought that possession arrow should have gone to Maple Heights, and they finally got it corrected. So here we go, Lady Mustangs with the basketball. Baseline right is Kashmir Williams. Kashmir looking for some help, defended by Shadiman Charlton. Good defense there from Charlton, and Lorain High will get it on the turnover.
See the Titans in an early man-to-man look. We'll see a little bit of a combination usually in the games between that and the 2-3 zone, but looks like they're coming out in man here.
As Lorain High again looking for their first points in the ball game. Right corner, 3 ball is up and off the mark. Rebound grab by Maple Heights. Still looking for our first score. There's a shot high off the backboard, no good. And now a scramble for the rebound. Out of there with it comes Mustafa for Lorain. Mustafa, right of the lane, now deals in the right corner. And coming right of the lane, putting the shot up, no good, was Witten, I believe, but she got fouled in the process. So that'll put Danielle Witten, 5'4" freshman, at the free throw line, shooting 2. For Lorain High, this is senior night once we get to varsity action, although the senior night festivities will take place during the JV game during halftime, as Danielle Witten missed that first free throw.
Titans do have 3 seniors graduating this year. Kiara Jenkins, Brooklyn Ferguson, and Tanisha Llanos. The three of them will be celebrated at halftime, and then a little bit of a special introduction for the varsity game tonight.
Witten misses the second, so she missed them both. And the rebound grab by Maple Heights. So we're still scoreless, as coming up the right side, having the ball knocked out of her hands out of bounds for the Lady Mustangs was Bybee. Mustangs will still have it, and we're still looking for our first points of the ball game. 5:47 to go in the opening quarter.
Slow starter here. It looks like the Titans JV squad is a little bit of a different starting lineup here. We usually see Kayla Mosley out there right away. Wondering if they're saving her minutes for varsity tonight.
Turnover by Maple Heights. Long pass down the floor to Morales Smith. She'll unload a three ball, came up short, but the offensive rebound grab by Lorain High, so the possession stays alive. Mustafa tries to come around a defender, a whistle and a foul. Non-shooting foul, but reaching in was Bybee, the 5'6" sophomore. To say that the rosters are constructed differently for each team
they are
would be an understatement.
That is the wonderful blessing of high school basketball right there. You never know what you're going to get.
There's a lot of truth to that. That's a nice Forrest Gump kind of analogy there, Parker.
That it is.
The rosters are like a box of chocolates.
Exactly.
Lorain with the basketball, still looking for their first points. As they swing it around down the right wing. Now heading to the baseline is Morales Smith, a whistle and a foul. And Jada Morales Smith, 5'5" sophomore, will head to the free throw line.
Now this has been an issue for the JV squad this year. When they see that zone look, sometimes they have a tendency to go into one-on-one ball and just try to drive in through it and not pass as much as they should to break out of it.
So Morales Smith at the free throw line. First one up and off. He's got one more coming. Well, generally, Parker, the way to beat a zone is to skip pass. Get it from one side to the other and get that zone moving. You're not going to dribble your way through a zone defense.
See quite a bit of attempts, especially on this level. Everybody's convinced that they have the ability to do that when the fundamental good play is usually the right one.
Second free throw too strong, so Lorain High still looking for their first points, but the rebound got knocked out of bounds off Maple Heights, so Lorain will inbound. As Jada Morales Smith will throw it in to Amina Mustafa. Mustafa looking over that zone defense. Lob on the right wing to Witten. Witten brings it out front, swings it on the left side to Morales Smith. She'll dribble to the top of the key. Back on the right side to Witten. Her three off the glass, no good. Long rebound, though, grabbed by Lorain. And they'll try it again. Danielle Witten throws it out front to Smith. Three ball from the left wing. That's too strong. Rebound, though, tracked down in the corner. So yet another opportunity for Lorain High. Driving and missing that shot was Mustafa. Whistle and a foul on the rebound, and that'll go against Amina Mustafa.
Again, just not a lot of ball movement here. The ball's getting to one person and sticking, and then they try to drive in, and nobody's looking to dish it out. They're collapsing the zone and then just going up with it rather than looking for the outside man.
So we're still scoreless with 4:21 to go here in the first quarter. Lorain's JV squad at 11-5 on the year, looking for their 12th win. Of course, the JV team with one more game remaining, as they'll be taking on Warrensville, as will the varsity team on Wednesday night. Of course, the varsity will then head to tournament play Saturday when they face Elyria. Timeout taken by Maple Heights. We'll keep it right here, Parker. Do you know about JDM Landscaping?
Oh, I've only heard about it from Joe Bach.
JDM Yardscapes, residential and commercial. They have awesome services: grass cutting, trimming, edging. They've got plant and tree pruning, weed and pest control, landscape designs. The person to call is J.D. McCardle. Now, JD's number, 440-865-2036. Again, 440-865-2036. Or you can email J.D. McCardle at jdmyardscapes@gmail.com. I may have to steal that sheet from Joe Bach. Maybe use that service. Spring's not that far away.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you, it isn't. Despite what we've seen.
Nobody likes cutting their grass.
Nobody likes shoveling snow.
Yeah, that too.
I'll take the smell of the grass over the slipping and sliding on the ice anytime. Here's Danielle Witten. Throws it out front to Morales Smith. They get it down in the corner. 3 ball up and off the mark from Bailey Gomez. Out of there with it comes Maple Heights. Still scoreless out front. Boy, there's a nice steal. Well done. As poking that ball free was Mustafa, but then she got tracked down from behind and the ball got knocked out of her hands out of bounds. Good play there by Mustafa, but she didn't realize she had Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, that was Treasure Sistruck that knocked out of bounds there for the Mustangs.
In the right corner, Mustafa's 3 hits the rim, bounces off, rebound grabbed by Maple Heights. That was Lakaya Hightower that grabbed that rebound. Maple Heights with the basketball. Kashmir Williams, lob out front to Cherish Philpott. Philpott will hand it off on the right side. And now there's a steal. Into the forecourt comes Mustafa, and she got fouled as she came down the left side.
Now, a major strength of this Titans team is playing the passing lanes, getting those steals. However, Maple has done a very, very solid job so far of getting back on those fast breaks and preventing those easy layups that the Titans thrive off of.
I wonder if the first team to score is going to win this. In the left corner, 3 right on the mark from Jada Morales-Smith. Boy, that was a rainbow that she dropped in. There's our first points, 3-0. And now there's a steal at the half-court line, although not able to hold on to it was Witten. Back comes Maple Heights, and there comes the defensive pressure from Lorain as Bailey Gomez knocked that one out of bounds.
Yeah.
Ooh, and we've got a Lorain High Lady Titan shaken up down to the right.
That is Danielle Witten. Expect to see her later on varsity, hoping she's okay.
And Danielle Witten is injured underneath, or excuse me, at the top of the circle, the basket to our right. 3-0, Lorain High leading this one, 2:40 to go in the first quarter of play. We just had our first points of the ball game as Jada Morales-Smith, the 5'5" sophomore for Lorain High, sunk a 3-ball from the left corner. And now Danielle Witten is up, but not able to put any weight on that right leg and foot. So hopefully Danielle will be okay as she heads to the scorer's table. Lady Titan head coach Mark Feldman there to assist her as she comes off the floor. So it'll be Maple Heights basketball.
Mariana Rios checking in for the Titans.
Mariana Rios, 5'5" freshman. Inbounds pass and right of the lane. The shot is up and good off the glass as that one was knocked in by Treasure Sistruck. So Sistruck makes it a 3-2 ball game as Lorain comes to the other end. 3-ball out front off the back of the rim for Morales-Smith. Long rebound comes off to Maple Heights. At the other end, a 3 off the glass that's way off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Bailey Gomez for Lorain High. Feeds it down the floor. Right of the lane, shot up and good.
Yeah, just a really solid job of keeping her head up the court and finding the open man down there in Mariana Rios.
Rios makes it a 5-2 ball game as we're now under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Maple with the basketball. Well, this Lorain High defense has been very difficult, and there's a steal. Nice job as Gomez heads to the other end and laid it up and in. Bailey Gomez with her first 2 points of the night. 7-2. Lady Titans up by 5 with a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Baseline left, and now left of the lane is Adams. She had it knocked out of her hands. We've got a tie up in the paint, and the basketball belongs to Maple Heights. For Lorain High, here's Alicia Rosa in the game, 5'7" junior. So Rosa checks in as Jada Morales-Smith sits down. He's got that 3 ball. And now Maple Heights will turn it over on the inbounds.
Yeah, another forced turnover there. That was a Diamond Charlton that got her hand in, knocked it out of bounds, and when the Maple player went to save it, they just couldn't get it in time.
So after we were scoreless for quite a long time, Lorain now with a 5-point lead at 7-2. And the Lady Titans with the basketball. They swing it to the left wing. Open 3, rim glass, no. Rebound grabbed by Jada Melton for Maple Heights. 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Much better possession there for the Titans on the last one.
Right of the lane, Sistruk had her shot off the mark. Rebound loose on the floor, gobbled up there by Hightower, but then the ball turned over by Maple Heights. Heading to the other end is Gomez. She'll drive and get fouled. So Gomez will shoot 2 with 42.8 to go.
That will give me a very, very quick moment here. So, sign up for text notifications here at Lorain High. Very important. If you want to know about snow days, be the first kid on the block to know. Text Y or yes to 67587. The school messenger will send you updates from any building you selected in Final Forms. Connect with the schools and get updates from one system. Again, that is text Y or yes to 67587, 67587.
Are you one of those who anxiously waits for the school closings?
I do. I'm not going to lie. I do. Last time I got the news from Jay Ferguson sitting right next to me.
Both free throws missed, but Lorain High maintains control of the basketball. Well, not for long as they turn it over. So here comes Maple Heights. Lorain up by a score of 7-2, and at the other end, Maple Heights turns it over as trying to skid to a stop, but not able to do so was, I believe, Hightower for Maple. Left wing, wide open 3, but that one comes up short for Rios. Ball knocked out front, though, and tracked down by Mustafa. 8 on the clock, 7 on the clock, 3 ball up, no good. Rebound grab by Maple Heights, but they turn it back over. Desperation 3 off the mark at the buzzer, and that will end the first quarter of play. 7-2, Lorain High with a 5-point lead. It's JV girls basketball between Lorain and Maple. Hello. Yes, Lorain and Maple, 7-2 ball game. Second quarter follows this timeout on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see and do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfiend. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Seven to 2, Lorain High with a 5-point lead as we head to the second quarter of play. We've got a whole batch of new Lady Titans out on the floor. Kayla Mosley swings it left wing. The 3 is up, around the rim and out. They fight for the rebound, and well, we've got a scrum right in the middle of the paint, and the possession arrow belongs to Maple Heights. So we've got Kayla Mosley, Simone Witt, along with Janasia Nelson-Riley, Pinto, and Delasia Williams.
So I would like to take a quick moment now to note that Danielle Witten, who went down with an injury early for the Titans, is now back on the bench. She was able to get some pressure on that leg, so not sure if we'll see her again tonight, but it is good to see her back on the bench.
Yep. And she was really in some pain when she went down initially, so it is good to see her. She was walking around, albeit very gingerly, but that's a good sign. Maple with the ball. Boy, Lorain High has played some stingy D here early on.
Lots of steals, lots of transition points.
And deflections. Right wing, desperation three off the glass, no good. Rebound comes off to Lorain High. Boy, quickly down the floor, all the way to the basket and laying it in.
Wow,
is Simone Witt.
Wow, that is a new aspect to her game I haven't seen yet.
How about Simone Witt going coast to coast? It's now a 9-2 ball game. And again, deflections and tough, stingy defense is creating those turnovers. And now we've got a 5-second violation against Maple Heights. One of the things that Joe Bach's excellent camera work picked up right there was everybody swarming to that basketball defensively for Lorain High. And of course, for Maple Heights, everybody went to the ball as well. And that's not a good thing. When that ball's getting pressured, you got to spread out to give whoever is getting pressured the opportunity to find somebody. Left wing three, perfect. Right on the mark was Kayla Mosley. And Mosley now extends the lead to 12-2 as Lorain High puts some pressure in the backcourt, and they come out of there with the basketball. Pinto, but Pinto then got tied up, and the possession arrow still belongs to Lorain.
Jump back to Kayla Mosley for a second. We'll see her start tonight on varsity. She is a sophomore and plays phenomenal defense, and anything she gives you on offense is an added bonus.
Right corner three, ball off the mark from Pinto. Offensive rebound, though, grabbed by Witt, got it out front. Three on the mark or three ball up, and that one is off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Maple Heights. And Lorain High has seized control of this one as up the right side, being pressured by Witt defensively. I don't know if we have a number. Trying to see who that is. In the meantime, Lorain with the basketball as they almost had an over and back out front. Here's Kayla Mosley. Mosley in between the circles, left wing. Pinto, three. That one's off. Rebound saved in, though. Nice hustle play as out front, Kayla Mosley was able to grab the basketball, run to the lanes, put it up and in, and Kayla got fouled.
Just a great possession. Her 5 points, looking for 6 already, and a very, very quick turnaround for the Titans.
So with 4:44 to go here in the first half, 14-2. Lorain High by 12. And at the free throw line, as Parker said, Kayla Mosley looking for her 6th point, and she drains the free throw. And it's all Lady Titans. They're up 15-2 with 4:44 to go here in the first half of play. Maple with the basketball. And that pass almost got away from Ivy. Now down on the floor, we've got a scramble, and this time the possession arrow will belong to Maple Heights.
Quick jump ball whistle there, but given the situation, understandable.
Well, looking down below us here, Parker, we're going to have a good crowd on hand tonight as folks continue to file into the Lorain Gym.
Just great to see at the girls' games. They don't usually get quite the same crowd the boys do, but basketball is just as good, if not better, if you ask me.
Run of the lane, shot put up, rolled out. Rebound ricochets around down in the paint area. And now, what do we got? Jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Lorain High with 4:11 to go here in the first half of play. So into the forecourt comes Kayla Mosley. Again, she has come in the second quarter and scored 6 points as the pass down low knocked out of bounds. Trying to thread the needle to Janasia Nelson-Riley. Now sitting down is Pinto.
In is Morales-Smith.
Tina Morales-Smith, 5'5" sophomore back in. She had Lorain's first points, a 3-ball from the corner. Lorain up 15-2. And now they're going to exercise some patience. Left wing three. Good!
There we go. Titans been having a lot of good ball movement there, swinging it around to that wing spot. Finally got one to fall, though.
Delaysia Williams with her first points in the ball game. It's all Lorain High. Under 4 minutes to go and a half. There's a three out front that's way off the mark. And now the long rebound comes off to Simone Witt. Witt went coast to coast the last time. She'll do it again. Ooh, they'll call a charge on Simone Witt.
Interesting call. Looked more like a reach and foul to me from here, but I am not on the court, so.
As you get older, Parker, then you're allowed to question the officials.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Only old people like me and Jim Jones. Simone Witt, right of the lane. That time she got fouled, and Simone Witt will head to the free throw line. You ever listen to the Cavs games, Parker?
Oh, only listening to you, Tim.
Jim Jones doesn't think the Cavs have committed a foul yet this season.
No. No, he is not.
I love working with Jim Jones. He's one of the most awesome guys you'd ever want to meet, as Simone Witt misses that first free throw. Great personality, incredible knowledge of basketball. As Witt was short on the second.
You ever have Jim and Austin in a room together?
Oh, yeah, many times. In fact, as the driving bucket is good from Jada Morales-Smith, she now has a 5-point ball game, and it's 20-2, and Maple takes time. So here's my Austin Carr, Jim Jones story. Well, there's lots of them,
right.
But the fun part about working with AC and Jim Jones, just like kids at school, everybody always sits at the same seat.
Right.
In every class, it doesn't matter. Nobody tells you to sit there, but once you've sat there once, that's where you sit. Well, we ride a lot of buses. Buses from the airport to the hotel to the arena, back to the hotel after a game and so forth. Everybody always sits in the exact same seat on that bus. So when the Cavs are on the bus, more often than not, I've got Jim Jones ahead of me and Austin Carr behind me. For some reason, I've been sandwiched in between Jim Jones and Austin, and the stories those two tell as my head's on a swivel going back and forth listening to the two of them on the bus are absolutely hysterical. So we have a lot of fun with that, and believe me, they love to tell their stories. So
absolutely.
Two great guys, Cavalier legends, and well-deserved.
Not only Cavalier legends now, but also commentary legends, I'd say.
Yes.
At this point in their careers.
Absolutely. Although it's young guns like you, Parker, that want to take our jobs away. So just hang in there a little while longer if you could. Maple Heights basketball, 20-2 with under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Well, there's another turnover by Maple Heights. Long pass down the floor. Now they feed it ahead to an easy layup.
Great.
Well done on the fast break by Lorain High.
Phenomenal ball movement. Looking for the first man out in the break. Whoever gets out there first gets the ball, usually scores it.
Out front, three, perfect. Wow, that was a line drive shot to make it a 22-5 contest. Wait for Maple, their first points here in the second quarter. Right corner three ball off the mark, rebound knocked near the half-court line, and Lorain High is able to get it back.
Maple staying in that zone now. Titans getting looks out of it. Somewhat cracked it to this point.
Foul line shot off the glass, too strong. Rebound comes back out to Deja Williams. And they swing it on the right wing. The three ball is up off the glass, no good from Morales-Smith. And out of there with it comes Maple, although they turn it over right at the half-court line. There's the lob down low to Witt. Witt got it out front. Now they swing it left of the lane, and up and under with the bucket is Caleb Osley. Again, Lorain High with some beautiful ball movement at the offensive end. That thing was working around.
Finding the open man, very important. As Coach Feldman stressed to us, obviously not coaching the JV squad, but from the varsity perspective, ball movement is key, fundamental basketball.
And there's another turnover by Maple that Lorain High is able to capitalize on as Delaysia Williams drives and scores.
Titans now have the lead up to 21 with a minute to go in the second.
26-5. I like how Joe Bach has inserted this scoreboard right into the video. That's cool. That's Joe Bach. He's always thinking of something. Right of the lane, shot up, no good, but the offensive rebound poked back home as Lorain High now having their way. Now a 28-5 lead.
Titans remaining in that man look and forcing more pass deflections.
Shadiman Charlton will get back in for Lorain, and Janae Jackson will check in for the Lady Titans. It's all Lorain, 28-5. We were scoreless for the first few minutes of this ball game, and then all of a sudden Lorain got hot. And their defense has been stout throughout. There's another forced turnover at the other end, driving and laying it up and in.
7 points now for Morales Smith.
Yep. Makes it a 30-5 ball game. Ivy on the right sideline, right in front of Lorain High's bench. Hands it off to Philpott. 7 seconds to go. Now they'll swing it in between the circles to the left wing. There's an air ball thrown up. Rebound, Simone Witt. And that will end the first half of play. 2 quarters of basketball absolutely dominated by Lorain High as they head to the locker room with a 30-5 lead at the intermission. So Joe Bach will take a timeout, and then I believe we'll have the festivities at halftime, correct? 30-5, Lorain High leading this JV game at the half. We'll take a quick timeout, and when we come back, a very special night here in Lorain. It's senior night, and they'll recognize Lorain High's 3 senior basketball players. So that comes your way after this on this special sports presentation on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2021-2022 Lady Titans Senior Night. This year's seniors are Tanisha Llanos, Kiara Jenkins, and Brooklyn Ferguson. Each of these young ladies has grown up in our basketball program and have been heavily involved for several years. The Lady Titan community is extremely proud of what each of these girls have accomplished on and off the court and in the classroom. Our first senior night is Tanisha Llanos, or as Coach Feldman wants me to call her, Princess. Tanisha is escorted tonight by her mother, Carmen, her boyfriend, Jermaine, and her brother, Taliel. Tanisha is currently undecided about which college she will attend, but plans to continue playing basketball and to study cosmetology in the future. Tanisha's favorite memory of her time here at Lorain High is spending time in the gym with Coach Feldman and all of her wonderful teammates for the last 4 years. Her advice to the underclassmen is to focus on school, be respectful to others, and always try to be a good teammate. Our second senior tonight is Kiara Jenkins.
Just announce the people in the field.
Kiara is escorted tonight by her mother, Bianca, her father, Ken, her aunt, Cara, and her sisters, Shonda, Nija, and Mari. Upon graduation, Kiara plans to attend college and study nursing in hopes of becoming an RN. Kiara's favorite high school memory is winning the LEL in 2020. And her advice to underclassmen is to never give up, always be yourself, set goals and challenge yourself to be better than the past year. And Coach Feldman wants everybody to know that she is Grandma Jenkins. Our last senior tonight is Brooklyn Ferguson, or as Feldman wants me to call her, Bambi. Brooklyn is escorted tonight by her mother, Kiana Hicks, her cousin, Shatara Payne, her cousin, Micah Johnson, and her friends, Eris Frost and I Am Thomas. Upon graduation this spring, Brooklyn plans to attend college and continue playing basketball while studying to be a pediatrician. Her favorite basketball memory while at Lorain High was attending basketball camp at the University of West Virginia with her teammates. Her advice to the underclassmen is to never give up, and practice makes perfect. Once again, we are extremely proud of each of these ladies. We wish them luck in all of their future endeavors and are super excited to see what they do with their talents. Again, congratulations to all the seniors and Princess, Grandma, and Bambi. We love you forever.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Parker Pronica, joined by the wonderful Tim Alcorn and the illustrious Joe Bach. I will be taking you the rest of the way in this JV game with the play-by-play. Tim, any thoughts on the first half?
Well, after a sluggish start, boy, Lorain really dominated in that second quarter, 23-3. They outscored Maple in the second period to put a lot of distance between themselves and the Lady Mustangs.
As that three ball is no good by Matthew Weems. Out of bounds. Looks like the call is going to go to Maple there. Looks like Alicia Rosa might have got away with a little bit of a shove. Either way, ball stays with Maple. That's Williams with the ball now. Philpott setting up the offense. A little bit of movement here. Looks like the Titans have switched. Tough three-shot. Banked in and good. That's number 20, Philpott. Wow. As Pinto's in trouble here. Ball gets tied up. Stolen. Layup up, no good, though. Maple gets the rebound off the top of the backboard. No good. Rosa batted out of bounds. It'll stay with Maple there. That was Sistruck that forced the turnover, missed the layup. Out of bounds, Maple to inbound now. That's Philpott inbounding.
What Lorain High wants to do right here is just maintain their intensity. Sometimes you get a big lead and your level of play can drop off. So you just want to make sure that you maintain it. Don't let up.
Jump ball here. That is Pinto that dived on the floor for the Titans. 2 Maple Heights players. Ball will check that. Ball will go to Lorain. Bailey Gomez bringing up court for the Titans now. Defended by Philpott. Kicks it over to Rosa. Fake the drive back over to Gomez, over to Pinto. Janae Jackson said he'd screen. Pinto with a pull-up jumper, missed it short. That's Clark now for Maple, bringing it up court here. That's Taylor, just threw it out of bounds. It'll stay with Maple.
One thing about Maple is that they don't move with a lot of assertiveness. They kind of just slowly go through their offense. And if you're playing aggressively, good things are more often likely to happen. And they just appear to be a step off.
Gomez now with the ball for the Titans, number 10. Sophomore guard. Finds Rosa in the corner. Rosa got stuck. Back over to Gomez. Titans looking for something here. Motion across. Pinto now driving in. Picks up her dribble. Tries to find Jackson. Cutting. Can't. Ball deflected. That's Matthew Weems with the ball. Just lost control of it. Rosa knocked it out of bounds. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe... Is that a piece of tape on the back of number 20's jersey?
Yes. And that's what was throwing me off in the first half, because I couldn't quite determine if it was tape or if I need new glasses like Joe Bach.
Bank shot no good. Yeah, I'm trying to determine if that's number 20 Philpott or number 2 Taylor, depending on the tape. No tape on the front of the jersey. Now Pinto with the ball finds Gomez. Passes a little bit too low, pulls it out, finds Morales Smith. Open look for 3, missed it. Clark with the ball. Finds Matthew Weems. Bring it up court, guarded by Morales Smith. Screen set. Williams with the ball now, picked up her dribble. Back over to Matthews. Guarded by Morales Smith closely. Driving lane, that looks like Taylor. Deflected by Pinto. Out of bounds, she got trapped in the corner there. That'll stay with Maple.
Well, I mentioned that Lorain needs to maintain their intensity. And, of course, for Maple Heights, they need to step up their intensity. I think both coaches would tell their teams right now, don't worry about the scoreboard. Whether you're up 22 or down 22, just keep playing your game. And for Maple Heights, they just can't seem to get it in sync. There's another turnover.
As Morales Smith goes up with a layup, misses it. Taylor with the rebound, bringing it up court for Maple, slows it down. Just narrowly avoided a backcourt violation there as number 3, Matthews, fires it up, no good. Rebound goes to Clark. Charlton picks it up, bringing it up court for the Titans. Gomez in front of her. Charlton jump stop, no good. As we have a pass down court from Williams. That's Clark with the layup, rimmed out. As Pinto brings it up in what's turning into a quick back and forth game here. Gomez with the fake, goes out with the right hand. Looks like she was blocked there by Williams. Out of bounds, Titans will retain possession.
Good Janasia Nelson Riley in the game now for Lorain High. Saw some playing time in the first half, didn't score.
Morales Smith to inbound. Finds Gomez. Gomez tries to get it out to Mustafa. Mustafa 3-ball, no good. Nelson Riley got the rebound though, over to Morales Smith. Driving in, layup, good.
Boy, that was well done by Morales Smith. Nice job.
Nice little Euro step move there from her. As Matthews will bring it up court. Passes it over to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Pinto closely. Looking for some space here, just dumps it off to Hightower. As it is deflected out of bounds from Mustafa with the Titans. Yeah, big thing I noticed with Maple here is when they get the ball, they don't move with it a whole lot. They have a tendency to pick up their dribble or slowly kind of careen out to the wing, and then they end up getting trapped, and that's where the deflections and the steals come in from the Titans.
Exactly.
As that is just an errant pass thrown in the backcourt. No backcourt violation call there, as it was an inbound pass. Mariano Rios was defending. Check that. Number 20. Now that'll be Philpott. As Matthews misses a 3. Loose ball rebound here. Bailey Gomez gets the ball with a transition opportunity. Head of the pack. Slows up. Fouled. Shot no good, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I think she got hit right in the head.
Yeah, she's taking a moment.
Well, she's also... Does she have a bloody nose, or?
Looks like she might have lost a contact, actually. Let's see here. Can't really tell from all the way up here.
Yeah, we're looking at the monitor and trying to decipher.
Yeah, it looks like a bloody, bloody nose.
And she's got a bloody nose. And that's going to happen in the game of basketball every once in a while as you take that ball into the paint. I want to let you know that there's help for students and families with wraparound system of care. This is really, really interesting. This is an organization that can assist with mental health issues, health care, crisis response, of course, legal services, behavior management, substance abuse, home visits. There are a myriad of items that wraparound system of care can help you with. The phone number, 440-830-HELP, which is 440-830-4357. Of course, you can email at help@lorainschools.org. Again, help@lorainschools.org. So that's a very, very unique situation there. So that's something that certainly should be utilized, as they still tend to the bloody nose over there on the Lorain bench.
Yeah.
Now, of course, what happens here is I believe Maple can choose who they want to shoot the free throws.
Looks like Mustafa's lining up to shoot them.
Amina Mustafa didn't score in the first half. She's a dynamic player, though.
Yeah, 5'3" freshman. So the Titans started this year off with a freshman squad. Then, due to scheduling conflicts, COVID issues, and all the above, they have combined their freshman and JV teams. Now, Amina Mustafa came into the year, she was seeing JV playtime initially, as Kayla Mosley will actually be the one to shoot the free throws. But Mustafa has improved immensely. She's a very talented ball handler, and we're definitely going to see her for years to come.
Yeah, they pulled Mustafa off the line, and now Mosley drains that first free throw and missed the second.
Morales Smith gets the rebound, though. Finds Mustafa. Mustafa driving in on the right side. Foul called. That'll be number 20, Philpott. He's got a little bit of too much body in there. Morales Smith to inbound. Finds Mustafa in the corner. Corner shot no good. Missed it short. Taylor with the board. Going up towards baseline here. Deflected by Nelson Riley. Dives on it. Picks the ball up. Finds Kayla Mosley. Titans flip the court now. Mustafa dumps it off to Rios, who's fouled by Philpott.
Well, that was good backside help defensively, as Lorain High was able to create that deflection. And then, as you said, Parker, they flipped the court. They immediately got the ball down to the other end where they had the advantage, and they'll end up shooting free throws.
Titans now with a 25-point lead with 1:45 to go in the third. Reminder that 35 points will be a running clock. We'll see if we get there or not. But regardless, chance to make it up to 27 here at the line for Rios.
I think they were checking with the scorer's table to see exactly who that foul was called on.
First shot up. Miss it off the front of the rim. Looks like Matthews from Maple thought it was a 1-and-1 situation.
Well, Mustafa kind of hesitated. Looked like she was going through with the shooting motion. Then she stopped. And that one was a little better. She just followed through and knocked it in, her first point of the ball game.
That'll be Matthews bringing it up court for the Mustangs. Guarded by Mustafa. Mustafa deflects it. Tough pressure. Deflects it again. Deflects it again. Deflects it again. As Morales Smith dives for the loose ball. Jump ball called. Morales Smith and Sistruk fighting for the loose ball there. Maple will retain possession though.
Boy, the Lorain High defense tonight has just been stifling. Maple Heights with quarters of 2, 3, and 3.
That is truthfully on the JV and varsity levels become a bit of a hallmark for this team. Defensively, steals and deflections have been a major priority, and those turn into a lot of transition baskets throughout the game. As we have a very late jump ball call here. Rios tied up with Taylor and Sistruk. Titans will get the possession here. Smith to inbound.
The issue there for Maple was the young lady picked up her dribble right on the sideline. Well, the sideline then acts as another defender because you don't have anywhere to go. So she really got hemmed in.
You can tell a major difference between these two teams is the Lady Titans, a vast majority of their players, as Rios misses a 3, play year-round. And as Mosley goes up with it for 2. And the Maple squad here, they look very, very inexperienced.
Well, the more time you're on the floor, the better you're going to be. There's a nice shot.
That Sistruk hits a spin move there. And the Titans throw it right up court. Nice extra pass. Ooh. Fouled hard. That's Philpott. Hacked Rios. She'll go back to the line. .28 seconds to go in the third.
I think Mariana Rios is saying, you can foul me, but you don't have to knock me 6 feet behind the basket. That was a hard foul.
I think she got her point across there. His first shot, no good. That is.
I can see why this Lorain JV team is 11-5. They're scrappy. They've got some shooters. They're deep. As you said, a lot of the girls will also play at the varsity level, but they can run girls in and out of there.
Second shot, good. Sistruk to inbound, finds Matthews, working up the court. Sistruk now driving again, guarded up by Nelson Riley, picked up her dribble, and immediately got triple teamed, and Titans forced a turnover. Mustafa has the ball, tries to chuck it up court, looking for Rios. Rios saves it from going out of bounds, bringing it back up top now. 9 seconds left. As Morales Smith gets an open look, missed it short, and Nelson Riley fights for the rebounds. Jump ball called.
The best part of that play right there was looking down the floor after you grab the rebound. Don't look at your feet or look at the dribble. Look down floor. That was a great play.
Half court shot, very short. So Titans going another run in the third quarter here. Are up 37-10 from Park Chronica. Tim Alcorn and Joe Bach will be back to you after this short break heading into the fourth quarter.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
And welcome back to some fourth quarter action here at Lorain High. Lady Titans JV squad up 37-10 on the Maple Heights Mustangs JV squad. Titans with a new look in here. That is Shadiman Charlton, Simone Witt, Kanaya Bonner, Delasia Williams, and Tanya Pinto in the game for the Titans. As Shadiman Charlton has the ball now. Finds Simone Witt up top. Starts her dribble now. See what she does here. Finds Pinto right away. More of a post player than a guard type there. As Williams drives in, loses control of the dribble. That's Matthews up court now. Titans get back really fast. Force her to pull it up. Williams with the ball. Back to Matthews. Cross court pass. Tough three from Matthews. Went for the bank, no good. Simone Witt now with the ball, dribbling it up court for the Titans. Lost control of the dribble, or was it a pass? Either way, basket good.
Nice pass is what I say, Parker.
You never know. You never know. If you ask her, it was a pass.
Truly, I think it was. I think she was lobbing it down there.
Hightower now. That is a tough contested three. Short and no good from Clark. Maple does recover the rebounds. Matthews with a tough three. No good. And foul called on Delasia Williams. That'll be Williams from Maple headed to the line now. Titans up 39-10.
Well, interesting quarter. Sorry about that, Parker. Interesting third quarter of play after Lorain had put 23 on the board in the second period. They actually only outscored Maple 7-5 in that third quarter. And of course, for Maple, they only had 5 at the half. So they matched that output in the third quarter. And I'm sure if you're Maple, that's what you're looking for. Just some small steps, some progress.
This is a program that has admittedly struggled on the year. So when you find those things against a team that is talented and has performed well, such as Lorain High, it's always positive. As that ball is stolen by Matthews. Clark with the ball now. Picks up her dribble, cross-court pass. Finds Hightower. Hightower dumps off to Philpott. Back to Hightower. Ball movement here from Maple. And that was Matthews just threw it out of bounds and trying to find Clark. Substitution now for the Titans. Jaden Morales-Smith checking back into the game. Pinto to inbound. Look for Morales-Smith.
I know you mentioned Bonner earlier. This is the first we've seen her tonight, correct?
That is correct. She hasn't had a whole lot of play time on the JV squad this year. I saw a lot more when there was a freshman team earlier in the season, but Coach Feldman thought it was valuable to keep her on. So there she is, and Morales-Smith misses the layup, gets her own rebound, throws up a wild shot and can't get it. As Philpott gets the ball, finds Matthews, who's been a heavy ball handler now for Maple. Drives in, dumps it off to Hightower, throws it up hard off the backboard, can't get it. Simone Witt with the rebound. Dribbling up court now. It looks like she's trying to go all the way coast to coast, misses the layup. Now Maple has an opportunity in transition. Simone Witt stops the break. Matthews chucks up another shot, nailed it. Bank shot there. Tell you what, Matthews is a volume shooter.
That's a good term.
Morales-Smith with the ball now. Guarded by Williams. Crossover move. Driving into the lane. Open layup. No good. Yelling at herself in the paint after that one. Stole the ball right back, though. See, she goes up for it again. She does. That one's good.
How about that move?
A little bit of a spin move there. Moved around. Had a Euro step to finish earlier in the game. Showing a little bit of that finishing around the rim bag she has.
Jada Morales-Smith now in double figures. She's got 11.
Three fired up from Philpott. Got nothing but air. Pinto now with the ball.
Morales-Smith and Kayla Mosley each with 11 to lead Lorain High.
As Morales-Smith brings it up court for the Titans. Simone Witt cuts down, wide open lane, good move, layup up and good. Recognized the weak spot in the defense there. Maple just didn't get all the way back. There's nobody on the left side of the court. So we have a full timeout called now from Maple.
I think one of the differences between Maple and Lorain is you look at Maple, they really need to improve just on the fundamentals. You mentioned earlier, Parker, that a shot was thrown at the basket, and that was literally it. It wasn't shot. To Lorain High's credit, and as you said, they've been playing basketball for now many years, going back to the youth program. They're more fundamentally sound. They're moving their feet on defense. The passes are crisper. Their shots are actually shots. It's not the basketball just getting thrown at the rim. So hats off to Lorain High. You can see where the development is there for the Lady Titans. That's why their JV team is 11-5. And for Maple, I think that's the aspect they need to work on, those basketball fundamentals. And that really does start at an early age, because if you're still coaching fundamentals, once you get to the JV and, of course, the varsity level, you're really going to be struggling. And I like the way Lorain High plays fundamental basketball. I mentioned earlier the rebound, and there was no looking down at the dribble. There was looking up and down the floor and spotting another player down the floor for a fast break opportunity. That's fundamental. Get the rebound, look up. So this is a well-coached Lorain High team.
Yeah, that has been a huge emphasis you've seen, as when you get those steals,
anticipating the pass.
As Charlton misses the layup, though, Morales Smith gets the rebound. And when they get in those situations, every single time you see them look up court for the ball. As Simone Witt with a three, that's not exactly her game. Charlton got the rebound, missed it. Jump ball situation here. Not exactly Simone's game, but you can hear the bench yelling. She has some extracurriculars here in the fight for the jump ball. Looks like no technical foul assessed. The ball will go to Maple, though. Williams to inbound. Maple is now down to one player remaining on their bench, as Varsity has cleared out. Williams with the ball, takes a deep three, nothing. Titans will regain possession here with about 3 minutes to go in the game and a 39-point lead. Morales Smith now bringing it up court. Titans maintaining pace here. Dumps it off, finds Bonner. Shot up, no good, missed everything.
Nice save.
Morales Smith dumps it off to Charlton. Foul. Smart pass there.
Again, Jada Morales Smith could have forced up a real tough shot, but as they like to say in the game of basketball, one more pass, one more look, and that pass results in 2 free throws for Shadiman Charlton. And Charlton was alert enough to realize, had the presence of mind to not just look up at the basket thinking that shot was going up. She was looking for the pass, and it was delivered to her.
First shot off the backboard, no good. Three minutes left to go in this JV game, as Pinto checks out and Alicia Rosa checks back in. Second shot up from Charlton, no good. Titans trying to force another jump ball here. Forced the misconnection on the pass. Simone Witt fighting for it. Ball falling over the place. Matthews recovers it. Kicks it up court to Williams, who just takes a tough jump shot, no good. And Simone Witt gets another rebound. Looks up, threw it over the head of Rios. It'll be out of bounds.
But that was 2 contrasts right there of what we were talking about. When Maple had the ball, Williams was wide open down the floor, but the young lady was looking down at her dribble, never saw her. Lorain High, on the other hand, got the ball, immediately looked down the floor. Now, again, they overshot the pass, but the intent was good.
Right.
As far as looking down the floor, and there was an intended receiver. Just like a quarterback, once in a while you're going to overthrow the receiver, but the intent was good.
I think another thing to notice with this Maple team is when finishing inside, more often than not, they try for a jump stop, little tiny short bunny shot rather than going up with a layup. You know, and a lot of those shots can get easily contested and blocked if not used in the right situation. As Morales Smith has the ball for the Titans. Finds Charlton on the wing, brings it back over to Morales Smith. 2 minutes to go. Dumps over to Rios. Rios with a tough corner three. Missed it, no good. Charlton fighting for the rebound, knocked it out of bounds. Over, stay with Lorain. Hightower's the last one that touched it. Morales-Smith to inbound. Kicks over to Rios. Rios back to Morales-Smith. Shot up, got fouled hard.
Well, that's a good basketball play right there from Jada Morales-Smith. First thing she did was fake the defender, drove the baseline, and then created the contact knowing she would go to the free throw line. It's a good fundamental play right there.
Titans now with a 43-12 lead. First shot up and good.
The best thing about Jada Morales-Smith, those shoes.
Oh,
Man, I mean, those are multicolored, technicolor, vibrant shoes. Looks like my pen. It's got like 9 different colors.
Jada is also the little sister of TV20's own Jaden Morales, who is here taking pictures.
Well, that's where she gets the style from.
Exactly. Rios going up with the layup. Foul called on 20 Philpott. Titans going back to the line here. With a chance to take it up to 34 points with 1:39 to go.
Well, that Jaden Morales is a stalwart. Just an outstanding young man. Of course, he got in my good graces when he decided to go to Kent. Once he said that, well, he had me. No, he's a terrific young man.
I think I had a recent conversation very similar to the wonderful Bob Braskich. As soon as he found out I was looking at Ohio University, he liked me way more.
Well, 2 of my 4 children are Bobcats. So, Parker, you're all right in my book then.
Shot up and good.
Ohio U has gotten a lot of checks from the Alcorn account. Yeah, I love those people. I got a sweatshirt out of that deal.
Out of bounds, Maple rotating possession.
OU's phenomenal. I believe you. I'm being facetious. Great school. Unbelievable school.
Williams the inbound. Now a 33-point game. Wonderful conversations and a fascinating JV matchup. As Morales-Smith fights for the loose ball, gets it, bringing it up court for the Titans. Finds Rios in the corner, just took her eye off the ball, bounced right out of bounds.
Fascinating conversations with the 2 of us or with Bob and you?
Well, I think JV basketball always brings the most fascinating conversations in the world.
If you get a fascinating conversation out of Bob, wow, you're a cum laude student, I'll tell you that. Because I don't know how you got words in edgewise.
As Rosa gets the steal, goes up, taken away from Matthews. For anyone who paid attention to the last girls' game, Bob got to try his hand at play-by-play commentary, which for anybody who knows
you
much
did
about
color?
Bob. No, I took my second job up as the floor announcer.
Yeah, well, nobody did color if Bob did play-by-play because there were no words to be
Joe
had.
Bach did black and white.
B-O-C-K on the color? Oh, my.
All right, now a 45-12 game with 1:07 to go in the fourth now. Senior night here at Lorain High.
Well, you mentioned, Parker, that there was one girl on that Maple bench, and so she has no choice but to check in. As Adams is in, sitting down is Melton.
Shot up from Rosa, no good. Minute 7 to go now. I'm just counting down the clocks, waiting for this varsity matchup. Second shot up, no good. Well, assuming the Titans win this game, and I think they will unless Tracy McGrady comes out of the locker room.
Did you just say assuming they win this
Well,
game?
you know, there's time left on the clock. But with that, they will go to 12-5, I believe, for
Yes.
the JV team. And that's really, really impressive this season.
Exactly.
I mean, especially with COVID last year and all the issues the Titans faced with that, still maintaining a young, solid program is just kudos to the coaching staff here at Lorain High.
Absolutely. Mark Feldman and his staff. Well, Mark's a veteran guy. He knows what it takes. We've got a foul with 41.7 to go. And really, it all starts with getting the girls, and even in boys basketball, getting them to play at a young age and getting them to play together on different teams and so forth. And you can tell this JV team, they've logged some time out on the floor together.
3 up, no good for Matthews. Janae Jackson with the rebound. Kicks it up to Morales Smith now. Dumps it off to Charlton. Layup up and no good. Rios gets the ball, 25 seconds left.
Again, the execution was there.
Floater shot from Morales Smith, good. And it looks like she went down with an injury on that. You never want to see that, especially at this point in the game.
Yeah, she's
looks like she's grabbing at that left knee. That's
the left knee.
Tough to see as Tracy, our trainer, comes out now. Struggling to put weight on it.
And Jada Morales Smith is really hobbling as she'll now get to that Lorain High bench and take a seat. Although it's interesting, she kind of chuckles as she heads over there.
Yeah.
So
could potentially be just a little bit of a twist. Felt a little uncomfortable. That's what I hope it is. As Matthews has the ball now, 15 seconds left in the game. Defended by Rios. Screen set. Turnover. Charlton has the ball. Titans should just dribble it out here. And never mind. Half-court attempt. No good from Shadiman Charlton. And with that, we have the end of this wonderful JV contest. Titans win 47-12. Varsity senior night will be coming up next. We will join you very quickly after this break from Parker Kapronica, Tim Alcorn, and Joe Bach. We will see you in a moment.
questions. All right, audio check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me turn the level down a little bit. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. You're good?
Ladies and as the host of tonight's game, the athletic department at Lorain High School welcomes you to tonight's basketball game between Lorain High School and Maple Heights High School, and thanks you for your support of high school student athletes. The officials assigned to this game have met the requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been approved by both schools to provide their important role in tonight's game. The officials for this game are Eric Garcia, Michael Cruz, and Bill Mars. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Lorain High School, and fans are asked to respect the effort each of them has put forth in preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administrating the game, and of course, your team and your opponent. And remember to respect the game. Now, let's meet the players in tonight's game, starting off with the visiting Maple Heights Mustangs. Number 1, Kashmir Williams. Number 2, DeShante Green. Number 21, Markia Moore. Number 30, Christina Sturviant. And number 4, Dynasty Culver. And now, for your 14-5 Lorain Titans, led by head coach Mark Feldman. At guard, number 5, Kayla Mosley. At guard, number 22, Junior Delasha Williams. And now for our trio of seniors as they represent the Titans on their senior night finale. At guard, standing at 5'5" out of General Johnny Wilson, number 12, Kiara Jenkins. At guard, standing at 5'7" out of General Johnny Wilson Middle, number 24, Tanisha Llanos. And last but Brooklyn Ferguson. And now let's get ready for some Titans basketball.
We're underway. Senior night, girls varsity basketball, Lorain and Maple Heights. As down the right side comes Brooklyn Ferguson, gives it off
basket
to
by Kayla Mosley.
Kayla Mosley, and the first 2 points of the ball game belong to Lorain High. Great to have you with us as we get things rolling here at the Titan Gym. There's a miss by Maple Heights, long pass down the floor, and Ferguson fouled as she went to the bucket. Brooklyn Ferguson, 5'6" senior, averaging 12.5 points per ball game.
First foul on number 2, DeShante Green. Brooklyn Ferguson at the line, 2 throws.
So Ferguson shooting 2. Parker, you were telling me that Brooklyn has been on a scoring tear as of late.
She has been on fire. So I believe in the last 5 games, she has 2 games with 25, 1 game with 26. Now, mind you, the high school record here at Lorain High is 27 points as the school combined.
Although misses both free throws right there. Well, those are some big numbers as coming through the center circle for Maple Heights was Tanae Taylor, and she got fouled, tripped up there at the half-court line. Again, the 5 starters for Lorain: Brooklyn Ferguson, Kayla Mosley, Kiara Jenkins, along with Delasha Williams and Tanisha Llanos. 2-0 as we're just underway. Running down the lane lane, and pushing up a shot and missing was Deshante Green, but she got fouled, and so Green will shoot 2 free throws.
So this is a Lorain Titans squad now. 14-5 on the season, I believe. Have a tournament game coming up on Saturday against Elyria. Have played pretty well this season, especially after the addition. So Brooklyn Ferguson did not play the first few games of the year. So has been a little bit of late addition and has been a phenomenal player.
First free throw was missed by Deshante Green.
One more quick note about Brooklyn. So in a comeback win we had against Shaker Heights last Saturday, Brooklyn hit the game-winning 3. She also scored or assisted on all 18 quarter for the Titans.
Wow. That's impressive. Well, his second free throw off the backboard, no good. Rebound grab by Lorain High as they'll push it to the forecourt. So Lorain with an early 2-0 lead, and that lead has now extended as Tanisha Llanos on the right wing buries a 3-ball. Llanos averages 11 points per game, and Lorain is up 5-0. And there's a turnover by Maple Heights. Lorain with the basketball. Baseline right, jumper, perfect.
5 quick points there for Tanisha Llanos, the senior.
And Maple Heights is going to get a very quick timeout as Tanisha Llanos, one of the 3 seniors celebrating senior night tonight here at Lorain High, has hit 5 quick points. Kayla Mosley with the other 2, and Lorain has jumped out to a 7-0 lead. By the way, I like the lights going down and the kind of the spotlight on the girls as they were being introduced. Very, very well done.
Special request from you can guess who, Mark Feldman.
Well, he's all about flash. You know, just look at the way he's dressed. I mean, it's all flash for Mark.
He's got Bill Belichick style down there.
Mark brought in the hoodie on the sideline before it was fashionable to wear the hoodie on the sideline.
Oh, not just a hoodie, a short sleeve hoodie at that.
Oh, I love Coach Feldman. One of the real great guys. We go back a long way, and well, we've had some fun over the years, including taping a sports scene show today that will be on WLCS TV 20. It's like we had never stopped talking. Oh, my goodness. Maple with the basketball. There's that Lorain High defense. Foul line shot off the back of the glass. No good. And out of there with it comes Llanos. Llanos up the right side. Lob out front. As Lorain High will now settle the offense down. Right corner, wide open 3. Good! Right on the mark. Nothing but the bottom of the net as Kiara Jenkins drained that one.
That is her specialty right there. The 3-ball. Super talented. Also, head coach Mark Feldman would like me all to remind you that her nickname is Grandma Jenkins for those around the team.
Yes. If you watch the sports scene, that'll be airing soon on WLCS TV 20. There's a few nicknames on this Lady Titan basketball squad. We were having a good chuckle about that.
Tanisha Llanos running the guard here. A little bit of a different role for her. Usually see her at the 4 spot for the Titans.
Lorain working the ball. And they get it down low, left of the lane, back on the left side. Llanos, 3. That one's short. Rebound to Maple Heights. 10-0. Lorain High with the early lead. Into the lane, pushing up a tough shot was Deshante Green, and somehow she got that one to fall.
Yeah, really tough shot there. Runner just chucked it up with 2 hands and found the net somehow.
So Maple Heights is on the board. It's now a 10-2 ball game. I'm not sure if Pam Jackson did this deliberately, but she put 2 boxes of popcorn right next to me. I love Pam Jackson, but how am I supposed to eat popcorn and do play-by-play? Left side 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, grabbed by Kayla Mosley. Feeds right wing, 3 by Jenkins. That one rimmed out. Rebound grab by Maple Heights. 10-2 ball game on the left side. 3-ball is up, no good. As Maple Heights, though, able to grab the offensive rebound. on the right wing. Quick shot off the back of the rim as that one missed from Deaja Smith. And boy, Lorain High quickly to the other end. Shot off the mark. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Brooklyn Ferguson. So Brooklyn now with her first 2 points of the ball game. It's a 12-2 Lorain lead. Lorain with some pressure, although Maple able to break it. And out front we get a traveling call.
Yeah, she tried to hit the brakes. Her feet just didn't stop going when her body told her to.
So with 4:01 to go in the first quarter, Lorain gets the basketball. See, Parker, when you do play-by-play in the second half, I'll be eating this popcorn.
Munching some popcorn. Phenomenal popcorn here at Lorain High, by the way.
It's the best part of high school basketball. Love eating a box of popcorn right out of the concession stand.
Some great ball movement early on from the Titans.
Yeah, they've moved it around very well. As the old saying goes, the defense can't keep up with ball movement. Left of the lane, tough shot, no good. Rebound put back up, no good. And the rebound grab by Maple Heights. In the backcourt, the ball being defended well, but a piece of the arm was grabbed over there right in front of the scorer's table. As that one will go on Kiara Jenkins. Third team foul on Lorain High. As Jenkins has picked up a personal, as has Kayla Mosley and Tanisha Llanos. But Lorain with a 10-point lead. It's 12-2. 3:10 to go here in the opening quarter. Ooh, almost a steal from Kayla Mosley. She anticipated the pass well, but it ricocheted off her hands out of bounds.
Now, if you thought that was a big part of the JV's game, this varsity squad has 5 players averaging over 2 steals a game, with Brooklyn Ferguson leading the way with 4. I mean, that is a huge, huge part of the game here. That and with great transition finishing.
And there's Brooklyn Ferguson right there tying up the Lady Mustang, and so the basketball belongs to Lorain High. Having their way early on, they lead this one 12-2 as we hit the 3-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Lorain on their senior night on their home floor. And Lorain High also with a turnover on that possession, but Maple Heights gives it right back to them.
Yeah, in that situation, with the positioning of the defense there, it'd be much better to either pull the back ball out or just drive it and take it yourself. Try to force that extra pass there, which is good to see, but you couldn't connect and threw it right out of bounds.
So Lorain with the ball and a 10-point lead. Llanos top side to Mosley. Mosley taking a look at the defense. Cross court, Llanos. 3 on the way. No. Rebound grabbed. As out of there with it comes Smith for Maple Heights. Smith into the forecourt. Lob on the left side. On the dribble is Green. Green got knocked off the ball. It's loose. Out of there with it, Llanos. Llanos looked down floor. Pass got deflected. Ball loose at the other end. Llanos able to take it back.
Llanos bringing it up court now for the Titans.
Llanos left side to Mosley. Down in the corner to Brooklyn Ferguson. Ferguson comes all the way out. Ferguson lobs it to Llanos. Llanos, nice find down low, and fouled on the play was Delasia Williams. Boy, Llanos was able to find Williams in that paint. That was a good pass.
Yeah, Titans looked at the zone there, decided they were going to run their own 2-3 zone on the offense, spread it out a ton, and then Maple left the paint wide open.
So here's Delasia Williams, 5'4" junior, has yet to score in the ball game. Right now, Tanisha Llanos leading Lorain with 5 as that first free throw rimmed out for Delasia Williams. 5'4" junior. Again, there's only 3 seniors on this varsity squad, so with a record of 14-5 and a whole bunch of girls coming back, well, the future's bright for Lorain girls basketball. Second free throw was off the mark, and then a foul was called on Kiara Jenkins. So with 1:48 to go in the quarter, it's a 12-2 Lorain High lead. Again, Lorain 14-5 coming into tonight's ball game. They've got one more regular season game Wednesday against Warrensville as Maple turns it over again. Tournament play opens up Saturday with Elyria. Llanos right of the lane. And her shot ball way short, but then as the ball came off, it went off a Mustang player out of bounds, and so Lorain will retain possession.
Yeah, that was DeJounte Green, just kind of running out of bounds there. Ball just hit her in the hands. Couldn't do anything but try to catch it.
Checking in, Simone Witt. Witt in the lane with a shot that's short, and Maple now with the basketball. Weaving her way to the forecourt to Shantae Green. Trying to fire it down low. Ball ricocheted off the hands of Hairston. Picks it back up, threw it out front. 3-ball up, no good. Rebound grab by Lorain. They fire it down the floor to Llanos. Llanos, boy, she just got pushed in the back as she went to the hoop. And Llanos will shoot 2 free throws.
So that'll be Llanos looking for points 6 and 7, I believe.
Yep. Foul was called on DeShante Green, second foul on Green. So here's Tanisha Llanos, 5'7" senior. First free throw bounced out on her. She's got one more coming. Substitution for Maple Heights as Deasia Smith checks back in. Llanos in and out on the second free throw, but the offensive rebound grab by Lorain High.
Yeah, Kayla Mosley snuck in there and grabbed it.
Right wing. 3 on the way. Perfect. Brooklyn Ferguson. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And it's now a 15-2 Lorain High advantage. And on the 45 seconds to go, Llanos with a block shot.
Phenomenal block
Llanos,
there.
long pass, down the floor, fast break. Brooklyn put it up, no good. Rebound, though, grabbed by Mosley. Her shot no good. Rebound loose in the paint. Ricochets over to the near side. Goes out of bounds, and it went off Maple.
Now, this isn't the most basketball-related thing in the world, but as you're watching the game, keep an eye on Kayla Mosley's face. I don't think I have ever seen her play the game without the biggest smile on her face you will ever see.
If you're loving the game, that's half the battle. Mosley right side to Brooklyn Ferguson. Got it down in the corner to Llanos. Llanos tries to lob it into Witt, but the ball deflected and stolen by Maple. Lorain High with some pressure in the backcourt. As Maple tries to break that pressure, and now they do. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Left side of the forecourt is Dynasty Culver, and she's fouled. So Culver, I believe, is going to shoot free throws.
Check that. I believe we have a illegal screen.
Yeah,
there.
we've got an offensive foul called on Maple. So let's see if Lorain can take advantage of the extra possession. Here comes Ferguson through the center circle. Brooklyn gave it off to Llanos. 3 on the clock. Llanos got it out front to Mosley. Back to Llanos. Lorain wasn't aware of the clock. But a terrific first quarter of basketball for the Lady Titans. They lead it 15-2 over Maple at the end of one. Quarter number 2 follows this timeout on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Okay.
First 8 minutes dominated by Lorain High. They lead it 15-2. Brooklyn Ferguson with 5. Tanisha Llanos with 5. Kiara Jenkins hit a 3-ball for 3, and Kayla Mosley had a bucket for 2. So a 15-2 lead for the Lady Titans as we start the second quarter of play. Maple with the basketball. Ran a good offense right there. Shot was missed. Rebound grabbed by Simone Witt for Lorain. Fires it ahead to Tanisha Llanos. Llanos, one of the 3 seniors honored tonight on senior night. Pass in the lane intended for Mosley, knocked out of there by Maple Heights. And they'll now bring it to the forecourt. Double team down on the baseline was Ciara Hairston. And we've got a foul called on Lorain High. They're going to get that one on Brooklyn Ferguson.
Yeah, Brooklyn also leads the league, leads the team in fouls, averages about 2.6 a game, has had some foul issues so far this year.
Well, when you play aggressively on the defensive end, you're going to pick up some fouls. I mean, that's the nature of being in the other team's shirt and hacking away at that ball. And right there, we'll see it as there's a steal by Ferguson, heads to the other end. She got waylaid as she went to the basket, but Brooklyn Ferguson will head to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
So,
you know, fouls are something, I'm sorry,
no
I just wanted to say fouls are something that defensive-minded coaches will live with. It's almost the flip side of a fast break offensive style team living with turnovers. You're going to have some if you play that style on offense. You're going to have some fouls if you play very aggressively on the defensive end. Ferguson's first free throw rattles in and out. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, so just a quick jump back to that Shaker game on Saturday. So the 3 seniors, Kiara Jenkins, Brooklyn Ferguson, and Tanisha Llanos, out of the 48 points scored by the Lorain High Titans in that game, they scored 46 of them.
There you go.
So
tells you who your leaders are. Ferguson splits the pair. She's got a 6-point ball game. That leads everybody. In fact, she has outscored Maple on her own, as has Tanisha Llanos. And now Maple turns it over again. So with 7:07 to go in the half, Lorain High has already put some distance between themselves and Maple. Lorain High's final regular season game Wednesday against Warrensville. And then it's tournament time. What a way to start the tournament by taking on Elyria. Lorain and Elyria Saturday afternoon at 1 at the Titan Gym.
Titans won their earlier matchup in the season against Elyria. At Elyria that time.
Left corner, wide open 3 off the mark. Rebound saved in by Maple. Nice hustle play down there underneath the basket to our right. And into the forecourt come the Lady Mustangs. They're in a deep hole. It's a 16-2 Lorain High lead. And now Mustangs with another turnover. Ferguson lobs it down the floor. Back on the left side, Ferguson, a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Witt had it. Now she's tangled up with a Lady Mustang. And the possession arrow this time belongs to Lorain High. I know we had some number switching. Who's number 10 in the game right now for Lorain?
Oh, that will be Bailey Gomez.
And down low, Simone Witt with a bucket that she was able to connect right of the lane.
So Bailey Gomez and Brooklyn Ferguson switched prior to this game.
Well, there you go. That explains that. 18-2 now.
Out of bounds, knocked out as the Titans will regain possession here.
So Bailey Gomez.
Amina Mustafa checking in for the Titans.
Amina Mustafa, 5'3" freshman. She's a firecracker out there.
Yeah.
She's a real fun player to watch. Mustafa swings it left side to Bailey Gomez. Gomez taking a look at that Maple Heights defense. Bounce right of the lane to Witt. Turns, banks, scores.
Simone Witt's improvement throughout the season in the post has been absolutely wonderful to watch. She has started to add different moves to her bag. She started to add different finishing abilities, and that has complemented her game very well for just a freshman now.
Simone Witt, one of 2 freshmen on the floor right now for Lorain High. Shot right of the lane, fell off. Offensive rebound, put back up, no good. Ball loose, Witt has it. Witt then got tied up and fouled in the backcourt. But again, a good fundamental play of Lorain High. Witt, after grabbing that rebound, immediately looked down floor. A lot of times, especially a young player like Witt, only a freshman, you'll see them grab that ball, bring it down to their stomach or their waist area. She held it up high, looking down floor for the long pass, and even though it wasn't there, Lorain High was able to draw the foul from Maple Heights.
Referee got a little frustrated there. The Titans were taking too long to inbound the ball, started the clock by himself.
You only get so long. In the right corner, 3 on the way, right on the mark. Boy, the bottom of the net for Kiera Jenkins. That's her second of the ball game. She's got 6 points, makes it 23-2. Into the lane, foul and knocked down was Deasia Smith. She's going to shoot 2 free throws. Parker, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but the job that Joe Bach and you guys do at WLCS TV 20 is simply amazing. I'm looking at the monitor here, the different camera angles, the replays, the graphics. This is something that the kids in Lorain and really parents and community members should be very proud of, because for you guys to, and ladies, for the young ladies and men here at Lorain High to put together this type of quality production at the high school level, it is to be complimented. Really well done.
I will say my time here in TV 20, and I just started this year, has been one of the most phenomenal experiences. I have went from working no sports whatsoever, just being a fan, to boys soccer, to now working with the wonderful Cavs' own Tim Alcorn.
Well, I went from here to being the voice of the Cavs. So there's hope for everybody. Right side 3, right on the mark. Boy, a beautiful shot from Kiera Jenkins. And she's got 3 threes. She's looking like Kevin Love out there, just draining bombs from beyond the arc. And another turnover by Maple Heights. On the right side, the red-hot Kiera Jenkins. Jenkins outside the 3-point arc. Jenkins comes all the way to the other side, tried to feed it into the lane. Ball got knocked out of bounds by Maple. But really, what Joe and you guys do is simply incredible.
No, it's a phenomenal experience. Top to bottom, if you're interested in anything along this line, any sort of career work here, and it's not just on-air talent. I mean, that we have recording studios. This graphic right now is being run in the control room back in Cobbler Studios, I believe.
No, Keebler.
Keebler.
Yeah,
Keebler
they're not
Studios.
shoemakers, they're cookie makers.
Got it.
There's the shoemaker studio and the cookie maker studio.
Capiche.
Now, if the Keeblers were cobblers, then we'd really have something going on. Shoemakers that made cookies. Left wing 3-ball right on the mark from Brooklyn Ferguson. So she gets in on the party. Well, cobblers do get the munchies once in a while.
Every now and then, you never know.
Boy, if you're a
shiny
cobbler and
shoes
you
all
want a
day.
Keebler cookie, life's good. 29-3. Life's good right now for the Lady Titans. They've got a 26-point lead. And out front, Janos deflected a pass, but it came right back to Maple, but now they throw it away as rumble into the basket and getting fouled as she went up with the shot.
Williams is slow to get up now for the Titans.
Yeah, it was Williams. So that was Delasia Williams. And Delasia Williams will shoot 2. I understand that Joe Bach once in a while, though, he likes to go back to the classics. Now, the problem with the classics is that I look like I was strolling the halls of what was then Admiral King or Lorain or Southview. I mean, people tell me about these things, and they get posted, and I'm like, who is that skinny dude? Because that's not me. Wow. It's amazing, everything that's in the archives. It's also scary. Williams, second free throw, no good. So she missed them both. It's a 29-3 Lorain High lead. Out front, there's another turnover. Here's Brooklyn Ferguson into the forecourt. Ferguson on the left side to Mustafa. Amina Mustafa back out to Ferguson as we're under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Ferguson launches it to Janos in the right corner. Bounce down low to Williams. Comes up, comes under with the right hand.
Yeah.
Wow, that would have been a circus shot that missed.
Tried to put a lot of spin on that with the underhand look there.
And out of there with it comes Maple Heights.
As the Titans force another deflection.
Although Maple this time able to get it down the floor. Shot up, no. Put back, no. Rebound grab by Lorain. Here's Janos. Baseline right. Jumper. Swish! Denise and Janos now with a 7-point ball game. Well, the seniors are having fun tonight, as they should. Senior night here at Lorain. 3 seniors on this Lady Titan team, and each one of them having nice ball games.
Out of the 31 points, 22 of them are coming from those seniors as of now.
Left side, an air ball on a 3-ball attempt. And now the offensive rebound attempt is missed. Rebound grab by Mustafa. Janos down the floor to Brooklyn Ferguson. Missed the layup. Rebound grab by the Mustangs. Right of the lane, down the lane, driving but missing was Green. And back comes Janos for Lorain High.
Solid move there from Green.
Janos all the way to the hoop, missed the shot, put back no good. And the rebound down on the floor. We've got a jump ball possession arrow. Belongs to Maple.
Now, nearly mere possessions there defensively for both squads. They just kind of didn't guard the paint. Let the driver get straight through and have an open layup attempt, but neither of them could make it. Score stands at 31-3.
Maple Heights had a 2-point first quarter. A field goal from DeShante Green. And a free throw here in the second. That's been it for the Lady Mustangs. And there's another turnover. Heading all the way to the other end is Kiera Jenkins. Now they toss it out front. Janos steps back. 3-ball. Good.
Nailed it.
Janos. She's got a 10-point ball game. She averages 11 per contest. It's 34-3.
A little under a minute to go now in the second.
Shot left of the lane, no good. Rebound grabbed by Mosley. They feed it down in the right corner, and Bailey Gomez had it go right through her hands like a wet bar of soap. As the ball slipped out of bounds, that'll give it back to Maple. Lorain High looking for win number 15 on the year. 3-ball up, and that one's off the mark for Smith. But Maple able to maintain possession. Well, not for long. Janos with a deflection and a steal. Janos tries to bounce it down the floor. Ball got knocked out of bounds. Nice job getting back defensively by Maple Heights.
Now, so far in this game, I will say very similar to the JV side of things, where one team just looks more experienced than the other. One team looks more fundamentally sound, more confident in what they're doing on the basketball court, and that has translated to a 31-point lead now in the second quarter.
3-ball right on the mark again. My goodness, Lorain High lighting it up from downtown. That was DeLasia Williams.
Kiara Jenkins.
There's a deflection, a steal, and a driving layup from Brooklyn Ferguson to close out the half. A half that was absolutely dominated by Lorain High. They will take a 39-3 lead into the locker room as Lorain High has put together quarters of 15 and 24 against 2 and 1 for Maple Heights. 39-3. It's all Lady Titans at the half. We'll come back and get you ready for the start of the third quarter after this timeout on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see them do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won. We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
Tim Alcorn and Joe Bach as the Lady Titans have possession, and Brooklyn Ferguson throws up a 3 and good. That'll be Brooklyn's 11th point of the game. As Green passes it out, shot up, no good. Lasia Williams with the rebound. Tanisha Llanos in transition throws it up to Brooklyn Ferguson. Layup up and good. Quick 13 for her. Green with the ball now. Running the lead guard position for Maple. Guarded by Williams. Throws it over to Sturviant. Loses control of the ball. Tanisha Llanos forces the loose ball there. Through to Green's feet. Body's falling all over the floor. Green recovers it. Poked away by Mosley. Foul called, though. That'll be Kayla's second in the game so far. First team in this half.
Yeah, not sure what that was all about. In fact, I'm seeing a few looks of confusion out there on the floor as they try to determine what exactly unfolded right there.
Smith to inbound for Maple. Finds back to Smith. Shot up, no good. Out of bounds. That'll be Lorain ball. Moore couldn't handle it. Mosley to inbound, looking for Llanos. Llanos, Mosley, Jenkins, Ferguson, and Williams in the game for the Titans. Llanos setting up the offense now. Gives it over to Ferguson. Passes it over to Williams. Finds Llanos for a wing shot. Up and good. Boy, straight through the hoop.
They are burying the bombs here at home.
It'll be 13 now for Llanos in the game. As Green brings it up court, guarded by Williams. Tries to use his screen. Dumps it down to the high post. Move in, dumps it off to Culver. Culver's shot up is no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Lorain ball. Moore just couldn't handle it there. Just knocked it out of bounds. As we will get a 30-second timeout from Maple with 6 minutes to go here in the third, and the Titans have a 47-3 lead.
Want to tell you about JDM Yardscapes. Now, they're both residential and commercial work, but they've got some awesome services: grass cutting, trimming, edging. They can plant and do some tree pruning for you, weed and pest control, landscape design. Well, who's the person to contact for that? J.D. McCardle. You can reach JD at 440-865-2036. 440-865-2036. JDM Yardscapes. You can also email jdmyardscapes@gmail.com. jdmyardscapes@gmail.com.
Llanos running lead guard again for the Titans, bringing it up court. Guarded by Green. Kicks it over to Williams. Pumps it over to Jenkins in the corner, finds Mosley on the block, tries to dump it off to Ferguson, can't get it. That's Smith now, running shot up and good. Tough finish. Llanos has the ball now. Titans pushing the pace again. Tries to dump it off to Ferguson in the paint. Ferguson throws it cross court to Mosley. What a pass. Finds Llanos. Titans showing good ball movement here as Williams puts up a three. Bank shot no good. Mosley gets the rebound. Up and in. And one for Kayla Mosley.
Foul to go with it.
4 points now for Mosley on the game. Looking for her fifth.
I'll tell you what, I like this Lorain High team. They play with a lot of grit, a lot of energy. They're fundamentally sound, and they're young, so a bright future. Of course, 3 seniors that were honored tonight on senior night, but this is a good basketball club.
Well, a huge thing head coach Mark Feldman stressed to us prior to this game is that they do not want to play down to level their opponent. And nothing against Maple Heights, but they have had a tough year so far. Been still looking for their first win now on the season. And this is a Lorain team that they just want to show consistently good fundamental basketball, and that's what they've done tonight.
Parker, we talked about this during the JV game, that at this point in a 50-5 game, you don't even want your players looking at the scoreboard. Just play hard. Now, Lorain doesn't want to be disrespectful. They're not going to run Maple Heights out of the gym and just rub their noses in it, but keep playing hard.
As
And
Ferguson
don't worry
gets the
about
ball.
the score.
Also, just a quick mention of the score. So in high school with a 35-point lead, there is a running clock. That is why the clock has not stopped in out of bounds or foul calls so far in this quarter, as Kiara Jenkins nails another three. That is her 5th on the night, one away from tying the school record.
Boy, she has found the eye tonight. Maybe she's been watching Kevin Love.
As Kiara Jenkins fights for it, scrum on the floor, Morales Smith gets it. Kiara Jenkins gets hit hard.
Wow.
Yeah, she just ran right into Lanisha Chambers there. Gets up with a smile on her
I was going to
face.
say, at least she's chuckling a little bit. Well, the last time I saw a hit like that was when Joe Bach Steelers were getting beat in the playoffs. Down they went. Of course, I can't say much.
No.
My beloved Buffalo Bills.
Oh, Bills fan
Oh, I'm
now
a
as
huge Bills
Llanos
fan.
misses the shot.
Joe knows that.
Well, at least the Bills look better than the Steelers. Blocked by Ferguson out of bounds.
13 seconds for those Buffalo Bills. 13 seconds. When Josh Allen threw that touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis, I looked like Usain Bolt running through my house. I mean, I was just flying around the house.
Culver to inbound, stolen by Ferguson, bringing it up court. Finds Rios with a lane. Rios goes up with it, makes the layup now. A 50-point lead for the Titans. Smith bringing the ball up court. Titans with Rios, Llanos, Morales, Smith, Ferguson, and Jenkins in the game. Pump fake. Ferguson went for the steal. Shot up, no good. Nothing but air there. That was Soraya Hairston, 5'6" guard, senior. Ferguson setting the offense up now. Spread look for the Titans. Rios with the ball in the wing. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins up top now. Screen being set by Llanos. Jenkins dumps it off to the cut. Llanos layup up and good.
And right there is an example of where I'm talking about just ignore the scoreboard. Don't look at it. Run your offense. Do it with precision. Make the right cuts. Make the right passes. Because with tournament time right around the corner, every possession becomes critical.
Absolutely. As the ball is deflected out of bounds, Maple will retain possession. That is number 1, Kashmir Williams, a 5'8" freshman, checking in for Maple.
You know, I've made it well known to so many folks that I truly miss high school basketball.
Rios shot up and no good. Jenkins gets the rebound, though. Finds Morales Smith. Morales Smith with a 3-ball. Good.
Wow.
And Llanos deflected the ball, trying to get a steal here. Maple will retain possession as she knocked it out of bounds.
And to finish that thought, I mean, I just love high school basketball. I miss it tremendously. And what I miss the most is what's coming up. Tournament basketball. There is nothing like high school tournament basketball. Just the frenzied atmospheres, especially as you go further along the trail, as you get into districts and regionals. Oh, it's special.
Culver tries to dump it off. Looks like it fell off of Morales Smith's head there. Shot up, no good. Morales Smith gets the rebound and gets fouled.
And Parker, as you mentioned, that'll probably close out the quarter because with the huge lead, the running clock, and we're down to 2-1, and that's going to do it for the third.
So with that, and the Titans up 60-5. We will be back to you after this break from Parker Kapronica, Tim Alcorn, Joe Bach, and the wonderful TV20 crew. We'll see you after this.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're going to serve alongside some amazing people. They're going to become like family to you. And together, you'll see and do things that will help change the world. That'll change you. one day you're going to look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some fourth quarter action here at Lorain High with a running clock situation. The Lady Titans are up 62-5 on the Maple Heights Mustangs here on senior night. Tim, thoughts on the game so far?
Blowout.
Yeah.
That's my thought. I mean, again, it's to the fact that, as you said, Maple Heights is just struggling, trying to put the pieces together of their program. Lorain High is certainly further developed in skill level, fundamental basketball. And as I alluded to, this is a Lorain High team that's got some talent.
As Ferguson dumps it off to Rios, who gets fouled. Going to go to the line for two here.
Rios with 2 points in the ball game.
Well, those free throws will give me a very quick moment to mention that EMAs are now online. So your emergency medical forms are online at loraineschools.org/Final Forms. Final Forms allows you to easily update contact information as needed. If you need help, call the Final Forms hotline at 440-830-4024 or email finalforms@loraincsd.org. Final Forms are necessary for early dismissals, playing sports, essentially everything you want to do here in the district. Make sure you fill those out. It's quick, it's easy, one tap of a button and you can change your information.
Very well done. Well done by Rios at the line as she hit the first and the second.
Shot up, no good. Jada Morales-Smith gets the rebound, bringing it up court now. Finds Brooklyn Ferguson escaping. Ball knocked away. She gets it back, though. Dumps it off to Rios, deflected out of bounds. Good active defense there from number 2, Chante Green. Stopped a fast break and then deflected the easy bucket. Llanos to inbound now.
Well, on this senior night, what a night for the seniors for Lorain High. Llanos with 15, Jenkins with 15, Ferguson with 13. They have led the way.
Stack look now. Titans looking for somebody, anybody. Jenkins finds the ball, fires up a contested three, nailed it. Wow. That is 6 threes now, and guess what, Tim? That ties the Lorain High girls record.
That's awesome. That is just awesome.
Shot up, no good from Green. As Ferguson gets the ball, layup up and good. Make it 15 on the night for her.
So each senior with 15 points in the ball game.
Green bringing up the ball up the court. Llanos trailing. Green guarded by Rios. Tries to hand it off there. Smith has it now, guarded by Llanos. Smith with a cut, misses the layup. Llanos fighting for the rebound. Jump ball called. It will go to Lorain. Morales-Smith the inbound, Llanos to take it up court.
Mentioned each senior had 15. Then Jenkins hit that 6th 3-ball, so she now leads everybody with 18.
Jenkins with the pump fake, step back move. No, too short.
Looking for the record.
And she gets the ball back. And she fires up a tough contested three. No good. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to play now. Titans with a 67-5 lead. As layup is up and good. That's Soraya Hairston. As Llanos has the ball now, finds a cutting Ferguson. Layup up and good. Culver to inbound. Williams bringing the ball up the court now. Defended by Ferguson, picked up her dribble, lost it. Ferguson grabs it on the steal. Transition opportunity here, lays it up and in.
And that'll get a timeout from Maple, as it's now 71-7 with 3:46 to go.
Let's see what we have here, 30 or 60. Hasn't popped up on the scoreboard yet. Either way, that also gives me a moment to, no timeout. You have any idea what just happened, Tim?
I think there was like a 30-second timeout just so Maple could get some fresh bodies in there, make some substitutions. Mark Feldman has put a couple of fresh girls on the floor as well. You see Bailey Gomez has checked in.
Green with the ball now, contested by Jenkins. Jenkins gets it, going up court, throws it, wobbly pass. Llanos gets it anyways. Crossover move. Titans slowing it way down here. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the game. 71-7 lead now for the Titans. 3 players waiting on the scorer's table to check in. Llanos throws it over to Ferguson. Ferguson just holding it now. Crossover move, driving in, layup wide open. Deflected. Maple tried to throw it up to the open man, just threw it out of bounds. Saved though, and Llanos gets it either way. Pass thrown up court to Ferguson. Ferguson layup up and good. That'll make it 21 for her now on the night. Reaching foul called on 24 Llanos.
And that was in essence a deliberate foul just to get some fresh bodies in there for Lorain High, as I believe the 3 seniors are going to exit together.
And what a productive night it has been for them. Brooklyn Ferguson finishes her senior night with 21 points. Kiara Jenkins finishes with 18 and the tying of the Lorain High record for threes in a game. And Tanisha Llanos finishes with 15.
Great night for those 3 12th graders. And now we'll get a foul in the lane. Well, Parker, I know you're going to head down and do some post-game festivities down on the floor. So if you want to head that way,
and real quick,
I'll take over the last 100 seconds.
Sounds good to me.
So we'll talk to you when you're down on the floor. As Maple will inbound in a 73-7 ball game. And now we've got a foul in the paint. And that's going to put Maple at the free throw line. Again, running clock, so it just keeps rolling with 1:20 left and 2 free throws for Deasia Smith. First one is up and short. Smith has one more coming. So a very impressive win for Lorain High tonight. They'll go to 15-5. One more regular season game remaining. Wednesday with Warrensville. And then postseason play. Yes, it's tournament time. Saturday at 1. Right here in Lorain. It'll be Lorain and Elyria. Elyria, the 33rd seed, as they've now gone to those super sectional districts. Maple with a turnover. Lorain, the 19th seed. Oh my, getting her shot blocked was Mustafa. She ended up in a heap. Are they going to put Mustafa at the free throw line? No, we're just going to inbound for Lorain High. Again, they lead it 73-7. They led 15-2 at the end of 1, 39-3 at the half, 60-5 at the end of 3. And now it's 73-7. We're down to 10 seconds to go. Right side of the forecourt, Morales Smith throws it out front. And Lorain will simply dribble out the clock. So that's going to do it. Our final score, Lorain beats Maple Heights 73-7 with the win. Lorain is now 15-5 on the year as the 3 seniors give a big wave to the fans here on the near side as Parker Kaponercut now tries to track them down and get their attention. And I think whenever they're ready to have a conversation, well, before they do that, they're going to go over and shake the hands. That's a very classy, sportsmanlike gesture from the three seniors from Lorain High. And again, as Parker said, what a productive night for those three seniors. Brooklyn Ferguson finished up with 21, Kiera Jenkins with 18, and Tanisha Llanos with a 15-point ball game. Parker, you ready? I don't think his mic
sorted out here. Okay, three of you. You combined for 54 points tonight on senior night. Tanisha, you were on fire from the start. How does it feel?
Good. It feels good. I feel good.
Okay, and then Kiara.
With 6'3".
6 threes. That's tying Brooklyn's record from earlier in the season. How does that feel?
I feel good to yeah, it feel good to make history with one of our seniors.
And then Brooklyn came out, assists, the points. Obviously, when you win by this much, it's an experience. But heading into Warrensville and then the tournament coming up, how do games like this feel to get that confidence boost?
It make it seem easy, but at the same time, we can't take this work going into Warrensville because we can, but at the same time, we just got to play harder, defense, no more fouls and all. And I think we should beat them. We could beat them. Play hard.
And play as a team.
Kiara, any thoughts?
Parker, ask him about the upcoming tournament.
So then also on Saturday, we have Elyria at home. How is that one? A rivalry game coming into it. You guys won the first matchup. Kiara, you balled out in the first one. So how does that, are you confident going to that matchup that you're going to be able to advance from there?
Of course. We play at our home. We play home, so our fans going to cheer us up. Very confident. We're going to keep shooting. Less fouls. Show out who house it is.
Yep.
And just keep going through the tournament.
So we got to show them.
So, Parker, I want you to ask Kiera Jenkins if she's been watching Kevin Love shoot three balls.
Okay, Kiara. So the commentator up there, that's Tim. He is the Cavs announcer on the radio. He wanted to know, have you been watching Kevin Love play recently? No?
Not even gonna lie, no.
Because she's hitting three balls like he was.
We watch women's basketball.
That's good, too. I get it. WNBA is good stuff, man. And women's college basketball and high school basketball, it's all good.
Okay, so, all right, tell me if I get them wrong. Grandma Jackson, Bambi, and Princess, congratulations. Senior night's over. Congratulations to all you guys. And then we'll see you back. Who do you think?
Yeah, having some fun. Coach Feldman with those nicknames for each of the seniors during the taping of Sports Scene, which will be coming up on TV 20 WLCS, Lorain City Schools Television. All right. Well, this was all Lorain High in this girls varsity matchup. They celebrated senior night in a great fashion here on their home floor as they beat Maple Heights 73-7. And as we said, it was the three seniors that led the way. Brooklyn Ferguson with a 21-point ball game. Kiera Jenkins had 18 on 6 3 balls, all 18 of her points from beyond the arc. And the third senior that played on senior night was Tanisha Llanos, and she ended up with 15. What a great effort from those three girls, and really a great effort by Lorain High all night long, as again they led 15-2 at the end of one, 39-3 at the half, 60-5 at the end of 3, and then of course with the running clock, that fourth quarter went pretty quickly, and Lorain High ends up winning 73-7. Parker, any final thoughts?
Yeah, just a full dominating win heading into what is going to be probably the most difficult matchup of the year against Warrensville, and then tournaments after that. Great confidence boost and a really impressive performance from all three seniors.
No doubt. And by the way, once I depart, you will be the keeper of the cookies in the Keebler Studios.
Will
do.
All right, that's going to do it. So to Parker and Joe Bach and everybody involved in the
Terry Trout,
Terry
TV
Trout,
20.
yes, and well, who else did you have involved, Joe? Ramon, correct?
Ramon, yeah. Who else, Terry? Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Jaden Morales was here.
Jaden, yes, my man
nice
Jaden.
crew.
So again, as I've said, and I do mean this in all seriousness, for you folks in the city of Lorain and family perhaps of those who are working with Joe Bach on TV 20, the experience that he is giving these kids is absolutely remarkable. It really is. For what they do at the high school level, the production value that they provide, it's amazing. So it's something to be very, very proud of here in the city of Lorain. I love working with Joe and all the kids that he gives the opportunities to. It's strictly joy for me to do it. So again, 73-7, Lorain High winner. They've got Warrensville on Wednesday to close out the regular season, and then of course tournament time with Elyria and Lorain doing battle Saturday afternoon here at the Lorain High Gym. It's been a real pleasure, my friends. We'll talk to you again soon here in the city of Lorain on WLCS TV 20, Lorain Schools Television. But until we do that, so long, everybody.